a step further, saying that the football club, some of the football clubs simply turned a blind eye to what was going on, that there was a culture of complacency, some of the victims saying Crewe Alexandra was one of the clubs to employ Bunnell in the 80s and 90s, responding to those allegations in the form of a statement saying that the police so far have found no evidence to back up that anyone else at the club knew that this abuse was going on. In that statement saying, quote, the club wishes to make absolutely clear that had it had any suspicion or belief that Mr. Bunnell was committing acts of abuse either before, during, or after he left the club's employment, the club would have informed the police immediately. The thoughts of everyone at the club go to the victims and their families at this difficult time. But, you know, I was speaking to Andy Woodward. He was one of the first victims to come out vocally and talk about what happened to him. And he said that that is simply not enough, that he wants an apology from Crewe Alexandra for what happened, Christy.
Now, the club needs to be held accountable as well. Erin McLaughlin reporting live for us. Thank you for that. Now, politics took center stage at the British Academy of Film and TV Arts Awards ceremony, or BAFTAs. Many stars, they wore black to stand against sexual harassment and gender inequality, but that didn't overshadow the awards, which are often seen as a precursor to the Oscars. Issa Suarez has this from London.
The red carpet awash with black as directors, actors and producers put on a show of solidarity for the Time's Up movement, calling for an end to sexual harassment and inequality. The talk, too, was political, with men and women standing up for the cause that began in the United States. How do you feel seeing what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, I think that we're very lucky to do what we do, and that we do have a chance to help other people in other industries.
There's so many people who work tirelessly for social injustice who aren't in Hollywood, but we are just pushing the movement along and doing what we can with our voices and our solidarity and wearing black. It's an important time, one I never thought I'd see in my lifetime, certainly.
This is our job. When we
stage a 3-week walkout from a Ford plant in the same town because of pay inequality. On the red carpet, the Duchess of Cambridge walked a more diplomatic line, wearing olive green with a black sash, pleasing and offending observers in equal measure. Inside the Royal Albert Hall, the powerful protests continued.
The tectonic shifts are taking place. It turns out that meaningful change can happen very quickly if we put our minds to it. That's good not just for the film industry, but for everyone.
Even Frances McDormand, Best Actress for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, took a stand.
As Martin said, I have a little trouble with compliance. But I want you to know that I stand in full solidarity with my sisters tonight in black.
But the discourse didn't distract from the awards celebration. Outstanding British film and Best Film, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, took home 5 gongs. Guillermo del Toro won Best Director for The Shape of Water.
The BAFTA goes to Gary Oldman for The Darkest Hour.
And Gary Oldman proved playing Churchill was his finest hour. A night of celebration, protest and empowerment. Issa Suarez, CNN, London.
You're watching Newsstream, and still to come, they got the latest on the Winter Games in Pyeongchang and a look at the suspected doping violation by a Russian curler.